Korean gupniks sitting around on their squatting feet on the street. I'm telling you, so seriously. I was really surprised too. I was like, "Huh, what's going on? Is my country becoming a Russia?"
가까이 서로 closer to together maybe.
Oh,
Squeezing a bit.
I thought we had something called, safe distance, but in here apparently no.
Sorry.
That's okay. You only die once. Am I right, boys? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you're Buddhist.
That's true. They believe in a reincarnation, right?
Yeah.
Cycle of some sort. I mean, I should know. I used to be a Buddhist when I was 5. So not much of a teaching there. So everybody did okay during the storm,
really?
Nothing major happened, like breaking windows or things like that. No?
No.
No? Alright, that sounds good.
Yeah.
But we have Facebook going on today too.
Yeah, so.
We're really
As
prepared
always.
today, somehow. Oh, by the way, today's topic is kind of depressing too.
Yeah. Nice Sunday, depressing morning.
Hey, that's not a great thing. People are really depressed as it is. Well, the one good thing happened is that our training has been canceled.
What kind of training?
Military training.
Post-military training, right?
Yes.
There you go. You can talk about that.
Yeah.
That's the only good thing that happened.
You open it with that.
Ready to go?
Yeah,
Sure.
we are ready.
Welcome back, and now it's time for part 2, where we're discussing media trends. Every week we talk about a different media trend, and we have our live show with Talk and Talk. With me in the studio, we have Dennis and Tim. How are you guys doing?
Yeah, thanks for having us, and I'm pretty well. And today is my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday to my daughter.
Oh, happy birthday. What's your daughter's name?
Jinsol.
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 Okay, happy birthday, Jinsol.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, I love you. Tim, say something.
Happy birthday to you. Is that enough?
It was too private. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, no, really. Happy birthday.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Especially you, little girlie. I'm pretty sure your dad's gonna buy you a really big present, really big birthday cake, and really wonderful party with at least more than 10 people.
Actually, since last year, just I and my wife decided to make the event or some birthday anniversary more meaningful. So on every event day, so we donate.
Oh.
We donate. Okay, instead of the buying present. Okay, so no present.
Wait a minute, what? Donate to who?
The vulnerable children. Kind of in a sense.
Do you
See?
hear this guy?
See?
A lot of people
good
do
daddy.
that. A lot of people do that on birthdays and Christmases. They
You're right.
instead of a present, I've donated money, because
Correct.
it is very difficult sometimes to decide what present to buy.
Wait a minute. How old is your daughter?
6.
Do you really think 6 years old can comprehend that?
No, I do help you buying her some present.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, poor girl.
Just hugging is okay. Okay.
Wow.
And some seaweed soup.
Wow.
Wow. Maybe you could show her a picture of the doll you gave to somebody else.
Oh.
See,
She will be really angry.
See, Dennis, this is the reason why you're a terrible dad. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sort of. Okay, I got it. Well, let's start.
Okay, so let's get into today's topic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about what would happen if GFN is shut down due to COVID-19. So it's been confirmed that some employees of a major broadcasting stations have been infected by COVID-19, and it's delayed the filming of a drama. And broadcasting staff and actors were tested for COVID-19 and then were put into self-quarantine. So furthermore, CBS shut down due to the occurrence of a confirmed case of COVID-19 and started emergency broadcasting. So it's normalized now, but what do you think about today's topic?
I think the real pandemic has just begun, and yeah, it was kind of the disaster. Just as you just mentioned, all the media company were really, really, really serious the damage, right? Yeah, or delayed.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think we have the GFN always, that we have to prepare for the in case, right? Just COVID-19 case just came out, in studio or what in corridor. Yes, we have to prepare for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's why here is listeners. Here is some disinfectant spray on the table in the studio.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you so much, GFN. Okay. We sprayed it to microphone too. Okay. And now we are wearing masks. That's I think the basic rules.
Yeah, it's something we've changed in the last few weeks.
Yo
I
yo.
know we always used to take our mask off
Mm.
when we were talking, but now we keep them on.
Mm.
And we've, as you say, we've got the disinfectant spray the mic, spray the tables.
You're right.
You know,
You're right.
Mm.
Mhm.
I'm not sure I trust this mic.
I sprayed it already.
Oh, really?
To yours.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
no worries.
we sprayed
And
it for
to
you.
your body too. Okay.
No, not body. But it is a quite depressing topic, isn't it? It's kind of funny because, back in the winter, a lot of scientists were saying, oh, this virus is only very active during the cold weather. It's going to mostly die off in summer. Well, scientists, if you're watching right now, it's summer right now. I don't think it has been slowing down, just saying. So thank you for that. It really helped.
Yeah, and the according to Spain flu, there were the first round, second round, and third round, the three outbreaks, right?
Yeah.
You mean
So we have
stages?
one more. Yeah, we have one more. So
Because
we
round
should-
sounds terrible.
yeah, we should be ready for that. Okay. So what can we do for the listeners?
I mean, there are chances that some of the studios might shut down temporarily due to some of their employees getting infected, and I don't think you actually have a choice in that if something like that happens.
Oh yeah, it wouldn't be. Yeah, it would be automatic. I think the
Yeah,
government.
you gotta
regulations.
prioritize the survival of the company and also the safety of the other people. So
Mm.
yes, I agree. Something like that might happen, but it's only going to be temporary. It's not going to be permanent unless it's going to be really disastrous.
Mhm, mhm.
Oh yeah, we're not talking about a permanent shutting down of GFN. What we mean is, if there was some incident, some occurrence, and the programming we couldn't come into the studios to record anymore,
Mhm.
what can we do instead?
Or in this situation, most of the media companies they do just rerun like that, and the music just they send some musics all day. Yeah, do you have any ideas for the other things? Yeah, Tim.
Actually, I saw this happening in different kind of studios, like in the United States. Some of the late
Mhm.
night show who couldn't actually stream at their studio, they usually did a home streaming.
Mhm.
Like even back in
Mm.
like March and April, that's
Mm.
when they start doing this thing.
Mm.
Because I start seeing them in their own house with some kind of hoodie on their body instead of some kind of suit and nice and looking nice. No, nothing like that. Some of them didn't even put the makeup on for some reason. So yeah, maybe we can actually provide some equipment to our guests at their home
Yeah,
and schedule with them through the phone calls or some of the other meetings, and actually can schedule some home streaming if it's something like this. And if it's radio, well, they can find another place temporarily to record during the emergency broadcast. Some of the things are actually essential in the studio, so something like Hello Korea or some of the other sources that actually provide news to foreigners that are staying in Gwangju, which is important.
mm,
And that is our job, right?
mm, mm.
So yeah, those are some of the ideas.
What a good idea! Home streaming, I think it is really good idea. It's gonna be a really good chance to in this situation.
As long as you're not, showing some kind of underwear hanging around in the background or something, right?
Well, I mean, I guess it could just be the radio, right?
Mm.
So you can just have the mic. You don't need to have the video recorder. I know we do record quite often for YouTube and YTube and
Yeah.
Fbook.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Why do they sound like a commercial?
Yeah, recording in studio and it's totally different quality of audio, right? So is that okay?
yeah, that would be one issue. Can you get the good enough quality?
I mean, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So maybe radio station can provide some of the equipment and just let them borrow them for a while.
Mhm.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, that's really good. Okay.
I mean, just how many people who are actually making videos on this kind of platform do we have? If those individuals can do it, certainly everybody can do it. Just requires some knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, what you need is the good quality mics like we have in front of us.
Yeah.
This is
That's-
good quality mics.
Of course. Mm.
So I mean that's what you need. I mean I have once they asked me to record a very short passage, and I just recorded it on my phone and
Oh,
then sent it on that.
really?
And I always wonder how good was that quality. But there was nothing else I could do.
Oh,
They said
really?
it was okay, but yeah, I don't think it would be good enough
It
for
works.
the show. But it was only a very short, sort of 10-second
Ah, okay.
clip. But if we were doing a whole, 2-hour show, you'd need a good quality mic.
Oh, all right, I got it. Anyway, the GF had already drill of kind of the quality check of the audio. Oh, that's good. So maybe we could make just the for just drill or just or 1 minute or the 5 minutes because we're recording by phone or just my microphone at home. Like we have to prepare for get ready to start the home streaming too. So maybe we can start now. Huh?
Yeah.
Not now. I mean what I mean.
Dennis doesn't want to come anymore.
I see. He's showing his true color right
Yeah, he
now.
wants to work from home.
I hate-
Yeah. Well, isn't that what everybody wants basically nowadays?
Actually, I prefer coming into work and
Oh,
working from home.
really?
Yeah.
How about you? The second semester in college?
The first month is definitely all online,
Uh-huh.
and then they're going to make a choice.
You're fully adapted to online lecture.
Not really. I don't really like it.
Got it.
I much prefer being face to face.
I got it. Okay.
Mm.
I prefer face to face too. All right. Anyway, yeah, we have to prepare. Yeah, prepare for the home streaming. You're right.
Yeah. That's what you're saying right now. Saying I prefer to work in a place where I can see people face to face, right? And now deep in your heart, you're just like, why can't I just work in my house? I mean,
Okay, let's take a break.
Yeah.
sure.
Already.
Okay, so Dennis, it's actually your song. Do you want to
Yeah,
introduce
that's
it?
my song request. You Are Beautiful by James Blunt.
Okay, here it is.
is that that song that I'm thinking of?
Thinking about what?
The really old song.
I don't know what year it
Yeah,
was
I mean,
released.
really old.
Really old. Sorry.
Like really old.
Really old.
Uh-huh.
1960?
I don't know the year.
Sunday morning. Okay.
Wasn't it the
Good.
song that goes, "You're beautiful"? Something
You're
like
right.
that?
You're right.
Yeah, right. See, it's the whole song. Okay, maybe not to you guys.
Let's
Sorry
call it
about
just-
that.
Classic song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a classic.
Classic song is always good.
I guess they're much better than what kind of music they
Right.
make nowadays.
So
Yeah.
I think what topics can we cover to fill up 10 minutes?
So we already
Uh,
talked about alternative measures for
Topic
it.
is really important, but that some words are a little limited, right? Because COVID-19, just their solutions are really limited, right?
I mean, I already provided a solution.
Yeah. Just home streaming and the music and just rerun and that's it. So I cannot
Maybe we
make
can talk
any
about
other
what kind of
ideas.
new ideas we can come up with the home streaming.
Just 1 minute. So yeah, new ideas.
Uh-huh.
So we could do new things.
Yeah, I mean, if
Meetings.
it's going to be home streaming, obviously format can be a little bit different, right?
Right. Okay.
So we can talk about like what kind of new format we can possibly come up with. The situation actually demands that kind of change and formatting and stuff.
Okay. So I'll start I'll start it by asking you what you think about just rebroadcasting old shows.
Mm,
Yeah.
And I'll just you say whether you like it or don't like it.
got it.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
And
Okay. Okay. I think we're good. Okay, so welcome back, and let's keep talking about today's topic. So, one thing that GFN has talked about is just rebroadcasting old shows.
Mm.
What do you think about that? When a media outlet does that, how do you feel?
Well, now we are in a very serious situation, so rebroadcasting, it is totally necessary if the GFN building is, shut down, right? Like, nobody can come. Just minimum, maybe under 10 people can come, right? And the other staffs should work at home. So yeah, that would be necessary. But I hope not. It doesn't happen anymore. Yeah, but yeah, if we have just that would be possible. Yeah.
So you think it's okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Tim,
Well, I
what's your
have a
opinion?
different opinion about that.
Mhm.
When the radio station usually, rebroadcast the old stuff, they usually do that to actually bring up, old audience back to their, show again by playing, old videos, by bringing their nostalgia.
Mhm.
That's how they usually play. I mean, sometimes they do replace the current show with the old ones, but cannot broadcast due to certain situations such as pandemic or some of the other issues, maybe a natural disaster or some kind of incident like a fire happening in the office or something like that. But I still think my home streaming idea is more better than just broadcasting old shows because let us be honest, what kind of nostalgic shows do we have in our studio that we can actually capture the audience heart from the nostalgia again?
Right. I think I agree. I don't really like rebroadcasting. I understand it has to be done sometimes.
Mhm.
Sometimes events occur without control,
Mhm.
and there's nothing you can do.
Mhm.
But I don't like it. Now it's okay.
Just because.
Uh, it it depends on what you're rebroadcasting.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you're right.
So if you're rebroadcasting old episodes of comedy
Mhm.
shows, rom-coms, or old
Mhm.
movies, that's fine.
Just fine.
That's fine.
Mhm.
But when you're redoing shows like ours,
Yeah, Sunday talk.
like Sunday Talk, or debate programs, I don't think it works as well,
Mhm.
because a lot of the time our shows, they're covering current issues
Mhm.
and things that are being popular now, or issues right now.
Mhm.
And when you rebroadcast that 6 months, a year down the line,
Mhm.
it's no longer really something to talk about.
Yeah, it depends on topics or in program format, right?
Yeah.
You're right, totally right. Discussing program, yeah, maybe they don't like to listen.
So if for example, I mean, this is a rather extreme example, but if there was a show, even our show or
Mm.
any show on GFN that was talking about popular places to go for vacation, and they rebroadcast that now,
That's really
who's
inappropriate.
yeah, who's going to listen to that? Right?
You're right. You're right. You're right.
So some of the ideas for what kind of shows that GFN could possibly rebroadcast during this time of a crisis, I have some of the recommendation.
Okay.
And one of them
Mhm.
will be obviously the music,
Of course.
or the shows that talks about the music because that never gets old.
Yes,
And another second major example is Korean lessons
that would be a very good
Korean
idea.
lessons.
because that doesn't
Yeah.
have to be up to the current date as long as that Korean lesson is not from 50 years ago or something.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that would also be a good thing that could be home streamed
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
too.
Mm.
A person with a mic at home can teach.
Yeah.
And I know it's slightly different on the radio. It's
Mm.
different to teaching because you're just lettering into a mic rather than
Mhm.
have some feedback. But that would be something that would be very possible to be done at home. I
Mhm.
think.
Now
Yeah.
GFN doesn't have the name of program as kind of teaching, learning Korean, right? Just main
There
show.
is, but there's segments of
Just only segment, right?
segments of shows.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that we can make a little bigger, just that kind of program. So maybe we can start with the home streaming. Yeah, that would be good idea. Okay. Right.
Whereas the home streaming, including broadcasting essential news, like I mentioned, that is our primary purpose.
Yeah.
So we should keep that intact at least, even during the time of the crisis. We should try our best, just like the other studios in the United States and the Western country when the pandemic situation was at its peak. That's what the most of the studios did. Well, at least some of the individuals, not really big studios, because they still have like a big office everywhere.
And
But yeah.
there should be one more thing, a little campaign of COVID-19 if in case of the shutting down of the building, right? They'll still just keep broadcasting the campaign, right? Because the foreign listeners, they are really, really curious what's going on.
Yeah, I know quite a few foreigners, kind of rely
Mm,
on the news coming through
you're right.
from GFN,
Yeah.
both live on the radio and through the website, which always gives translations for any emergency messages and news that comes through. You can find translations on the GFN website. So I think GFN needs to continue to supply that information.
Yeah, so this lockdown or shutdown of the GFN building in case, okay, it's not kind of 100% cannot come, right? Some people can stay, right? So maybe they can produce, the kind of news report or kind of, in a sense, right?
I don't know actually on the rules.
Mhm,
Whether they would just shut everything down
mhm.
or they would allow like what's called a
What's the
skeleton
pizza?
staff to
Yeah.
come. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you can just trying to do it at someone else's home, or trying to find a temporary place like some kind of gym that is not operating current in a situation, which I assume a lot of gyms are not operating right now.
All the gyms got shut down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I see. Wait a second. All the gyms.
I think so.
Yeah,
And
yeah. I think
where's
so.
my
I think so.
brother's going whenever he say I'm going to exercise?
Maybe outdoors. Yeah.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah, and the government, they announced that they will wait and see for on the level of 2 the social distance rights for another week. But
Mhm.
Gwangju has a little more serious,
Mhm.
situation. So we are on the level almost a level 3 in a sense of social distance.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So as far as I know, what happened is that multi-use facilities got kind of
yeah, lockdown.
locked down.
Yeah.
But it's not as strict as level 3
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Not yet.
At the time of broadcasting, anyway.
Yeah.
It's not there. So I think I think GFN would be okay. I think it depends on what happens. If one member of the staff gets a
Got it.
positive
Yeah.
result, then I think that person self-isolates and everyone else has to quarantine
Yeah.
and get a test. If there's like a big outbreak,
Yeah.
and half the staff get
Yeah.
a positive test, then that's when we're talking about shutting down.
Don't
You're
jinx it, bro.
Yeah.
The thing I really worried about that is, at the gates of the building there is a kind of the really nice system for the temperature check. Yeah, there's a little small, how can I say, small equipment to check automatically our body temperature, right, and hand sanitizer, right?
Yeah.
But that is okay. But there is some people without symptom of COVID-19.
Yeah.
Maybe they could come into the building and maybe it happened. Okay, just only thing I worry.
Thank you, Dennis. You're really making the situation more brighter.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're not safe at all. There's no place safe. They could have those symptoms and could be infected. We're all doomed. Thank you. And here I thought I was the pessimistic positive. Alright. Oh well, that's how it goes. Thank
And
you
now,
so much.
now we're wearing masks too. So that's the one of the reasons why just wear
Yeah,
masks
sure.
to
Because
use
wearing a
the
mask
studio.
has been preventing everything so far.
Mhm.
Bravo, bravo.
I think the masks do help. So, I think, like you said, we have changed to actually wear them in. I know I didn't used to wear the mask because I was worried about the quality of the voice coming through the mask into the mic. But I think it's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with wearing a mask now. Do you think it makes a difference?
I think there's not much difference.
Yeah.
Not much difference. I'll be fine. Okay. Tim. Yeah.
Well, Tim has always worn a
Yeah,
mask.
he's been always wearing a mask.
Well, thank you.
Not a KF, but it's okay.
No, I always knew one day something like this would happen in the future. I predicted it.
I know all the old GFN staff are trying to to make the not that kind of the situation, right? And all the guests and including us, right? All visitors, yeah. That'll be fine. We're fine. Okay, we're fine. Okay. I hope. Okay. A little scared.
Positive.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you try, but important thing is, folks, GFN is not going anywhere yet.
Of course.
Oh yeah. Of course. This is just we've got to think about the worst case.
Yeah.
What could happen, right?
Yeah,
That
this is just more
necessary.
like
That is
simulation
necessary to
talk,
think about.
right?
Yeah, to think of the worst case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't worry. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
don't worry. I
Okay.
mean, you guys probably are not.
We have several options, right? Home streaming, and we can make a show only the only video conference or audio conference, kind of like that. Oh, that's good. That will be fine. That will be fun.
Yes, talk things like it was all your ideas. Very good job.
All right. Okay. So unfortunately, we've run out of time, guys.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming in. And that was all for our Talk and Talk segment with Tim and Dennis.
I hope
So-
we can see next week. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Stop jinxing it.
Yeah. Don't worry, listeners. We'll be back again with you next week.
We will be back.
Okay.
All
Goodbye.
right. Bye bye. Thank you for having us.
Nice going there, pal. You're like, oh yeah, sure, we're gonna see each other again. Really helping.
What is necessary topic to talk, right?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, somebody may
Elder
want
limited options to talk.
수고하셨습니다.
And for you,
Take care, my folks. Can we see next week? Next week.
I don't know what's got into him. He's usually really positive, you know.
Yeah.